In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the browser function to debug a function that you're working on. So let's say we have a function here, fa_core, and we're using it, and it returns an error message. Now, sometimes error messages are helpful and they help us understand the problem, and sometimes they're not so helpful or we just don't know what they mean. Here I've actually placed the error. We know where the error is at in fa_core because I placed a stop in fa_core. So generally we don't know where the error is, and we have a cool little function called browser that lets us plop it anywhere we want inside of a function that we've created, and we can snoop around and see what's going on at that point when we run the function. So typically I use the rule of halves, and I try to cut if I have no clue where the error's at, I will try to place it in the middle and see if the code runs. We'll send it to the command line and we'll try running it. It didn't work. Still had an error. That tells me some information right there. We gathered some information. We know that the error is before this point, so you may want to mark it. Code brackets or something. And notice that I put browser, I don't indent it. That's so that we know it's not code we want to keep and it's easy to delete later. So we'll move our browser. Move it up a bit. Cut the data, that half in half. So place it about there. Send it to the command line and run it. Oh, we know it worked because it says called from fa_core. And what that allows us to do is to walk around basically inside the function. We're actually right now in the code right at this point here. You are here. And that means we've already evaluated DTA, added 1 to it, and we have y as a value. I can run that, send it to the command line, it tells me 11. That makes sense. 10 plus 1 is 11. We can then go to the next line, run it, and we see the error message. We now know that the error is occurring at that line. That usually helps us to understand better why we're getting the error.